Night rolls in like a black tide, and when it leaves, it takes a piece of you with it. The memory of who you were before falls further into that dark abyss. We were doctors, teachers, fathers, sons. But so are they. These monsters. They've lost the light behind their eyes, and the darker the day gets, the more vicious they become. We're all that's left, and we fight every day to hold on to what made us good. What made us human. And so every day is a battle. And every night, we lose more of ourselves to the darkness. What happens when all that was good in us is gone? What would that monster look like?
Blood that binds us is our covenant, a reminder of our legacy, of a time when darkness threatened the very existence of mankind. We forged our blades, gathered our ranks, and began our vigil in our relentless pursuit of evil in all forms. And for centuries, we have struggled against an unyielding and determined foe. But now, the age of old has given way to a new era, an age of industry. Progress has led to unrest, sedition, and rebellion. Enemies old and new now wage war against us on every front. The world changes, but our duty remains the same. We shall stand. We shall prevail. And order shall be restored.
Such indiscriminate slaughter. I've never seen its like before.
I'd say we should be prepared for anything.
PlayStation.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for.
PlayStation
Schieß dich einfach ab, leg dich einfach flach.
Nazi scum.
You've stayed with us for 14 years.
The Nazis rule the world now.
I'll find the resistance. I'll find them and I'll help them fight.
B.J. Blazkowicz.
I thought I was a goner. And here you are, back from the dead. Ready to set things straight, Wyatt.
We are finally strong enough to strike at the operations. The days of scurrying like rats are over.
General Deathshead. He's nearer to us now than he's been in years. We eliminate the General, we cut the head off the Kraut war machine.
There's one more thing. It's quite critical.
I like you. Such a resilient specimen.
Let me tell you how this is gonna work. I'm gonna ask you one question. You are gonna answer that question in a way I find satisfactory, and if you do not, I will saw your head off with this here appliance, you hear me?
Zur Hölle mit dir und deinem verdammten Widerstand! Boom, 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 boom.
Peggy 18.
We wanted to create an engine that was capable of creating truly next generation of AAA games. But we also saw that as games were getting bigger, so were the projects working on them. And we wanted to go better, not bigger. And we all wanted to be smart and not rely on brute force. The engine should also support how we work in the studio, which is a lot of quick iterations on features, have a lot of creativity, and the freedom to experiment and prototype.
The core of the Snowdrop engine is a node-based scripting system. This is really the beating heart of the engine that allows us to do what we do. It affects all systems of the engine, from rendering to AI to mission scripting and the UI. It allows us to quickly develop our assets and to preview them and interact with them in ways that have never been done before in the industry.
It's so easy to use and to set up that you really have the freedom and the time to explore different options.
The editor is basically just a set of different windows that you can move around whatever you want. And if you work in a specific way, you can adjust the editor to fit your needs.
Working with the engine is kind of like solving a puzzle, because the components are usually already there. It's just a matter of how you combine them together.
You can do whatever you want. It's like Lego, because it's just different building blocks, and you can test, does this fit here, more or less. You can make some really cool results just by very simple components. I really enjoy to work with it.
At Massive, I would call our work style a form of hectic fun. We're very busy all the time, and we like to use our talents to really try to make the best product that we can.
All right, the store was empty. I heard that gunfire.
There's always that chance of somebody's eyes glazing over and they realizing, but what if we do this? And that person runs out and comes back with this fantastic idea that somebody hasn't tried before. We're really creating something new and unique together.
With this power and with the usability in the tools, we saw that people really excelled in what they created. We got amazing graphics, we got new features, and we got unique innovations that we didn't expect, but that really pushed the engine forward. And all this was thanks to the foundation that the engine and the tools supplied.
Between the philosophy of our company and the power of our technology, what we've achieved is to empower our artists to really achieve levels of quality never before seen.
They call it the Traveler. We watch as it hangs above, a mysterious sphere, silently protecting us. The last city on Earth. Outside of our walls, there's a vast frontier, occupied by strange and deadly forces. The planets of our solar system have been taken from us, and we must reclaim what is rightfully ours. Our enemies surround us, growing stronger every day. And now, we face a choice. We can hide behind the walls of our city, or fight back against our enemies. As guardians, we will stand together, seize our destiny, and become legend.
Welcome to Chicago, the city of big shoulders and bold ambition. In Watch Dogs, Ubisoft has created an immersive, hyper-connected playground with new opportunities at every turn. Across historic landmarks and familiar neighborhoods, the city is rendered by a powerful new graphics engine specially built for Watch Dogs. Rich dynamic lighting, weather, and physics affect every element of the game world to create a vivid, living city. Chicago is a bustling metropolis with all types and personalities. And Watch Dogs brings new life to the countless civilians populating the city streets. Each citizen has a unique identity and reacts intelligently to the world around them. Everything and everyone is connected. You can hack into anyone's life. Tap their phones, their music, their accounts. Identify criminals, disrupt communications, roadways, infiltrate private homes. Any of these people could lead to exciting secrets or unexpected events. In Watch Dogs, the opportunities come to you. You have control over a vast digital network. But remember, your choices have consequences. Police don't want a vigilante on the loose, and the media will plaster your image on the news.
CTOS threat monitoring subject, Aiden Pierce.
Yeah, I can see him.
And if you cross the wrong citizen, you risk a bounty on your head. You may be forced into the darker corners of Chicago. The city is designed to surprise you. Any citizen could be a victim, a killer, or another player lurking inside your game. Connection is power, and you can use that against other players in the online community. Anyone could be your enemy, and anyone can be watching when you least expect it. Watch Dogs delivers endless possibilities, challenging players to observe, to discover, and to invent new ways to connect with the world. It puts the power of a city in the palm of your hand. And it begs the question, what will you do with that kind of power?